promise to me. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember.
In order to read the destiny of the people, it is necessary to open the book of the past. The analysis of the past and the effect of the Spanish colonialization, questioning what will become the Philippines within a century. Will they continue to be the Spanish colony? Rizal observed that Filipinos terribly crisis under the Spanish regime. Without confidence in their past, without faith in their present, and with no found hope for the years to come, the spirit of enthusiastic over the liberty for the country will depopulated, impoverished, and retarded. In the conclusion to begin the new era for the Filipinos, we have to transform our societal status without the presence of the Spanish acts. We need to strive freely in order to reach the root of progress because we make our own destiny for a change and belief for the betterment of our country. In a manner that person who are being jealous about the works of other, just like what Father Salvador Font, who is the mastermind of banning the Noli Me Tangere. In my case, to appreciate the work of other doesn't mean you are in the best. The life has many temptation to test your personality and make you the bad or good person. In some reason, you think you are left behind without identifying your own self. The discrimination has a big factors in everyone who is being discriminated in the divided mindset. They keep on asking their self-worth or purpose of life. Because as the days go by, living in life trying to figure out what is their shortcomings, are they being enough for the pros of others? I tend to figure out that to discriminate doesn't lower your skills to be the best among all others. Because as the moment you believe in your capacity, you can get the victory. Just like what Rizal, he loved to write and being criticized because he believed what you hit on him has a big help to elaborate the intentional meaning of Noli Me Tangere. La Vision del Fray Rodriguez is a satire depicting the spirit dialogue between the Catholic Saint Austin and Rodriguez. Rizal demonstrated the two things in his essay to profound knowledge of religion and biting satire. Faith is not merely reciting long prayers and wearing religious pictures, but rather it is living the real Christian way with good moral and manner. I am a Christian. Sin is our biggest mistake. Sobre la indolencia de los Filipinos or the indolence of the Filipinos. A man in the Philippines is only an individual, he is not a member of the nation. Rizal was trying to explain why Filipinos had never prospered under the Spanish colonialization. Rizal contended that the Filipinos were not inherently lazy. Our natives spent their entire life working cruel and inhuman society, forced upon us by aliens who are not puppets who simply didn't know our motherland. We need to stand our own as to prove that we are not indolent as what they believe in us. We need to make sure that Filipinos is not a Juan Tamadirid but a Filipinos who are hardworking. The school of suffering tempers the spirit, the arena of combat threatening the soul. The Spaniards colonizer has a big effect to our native Filipino just to represent the corrupt and abusive regime. It makes Filipinos strong to fight for the freedom of our nation. History rivals of the Philippines and the country's colonizer, having brutal acts and twisting our homeland into their toys and make us an individual being human robot. El filibusterismo elaborate the intentional meaning of sacrifice and mature judgment on political and social condition of our country, and it's a grave work encountered having an effort to lead the way to reform. It's true by ourselves we're nothing, but take up the people cause, unite the people, don't ignore their voices, be an example to the rest, give them the concept of what calls a nation. And a concept of embracing each in the most challenging moment just for our country or our motherland. We keep on weighing every angel of life, we can be strong individual without the support systems of others. As what Rizal tried to explain is we can achieve anything with unity and willingness to protect our home, our land. The political life and social life circumstances that's sinking in the life of the Filipinos. It's about degradation of society and abuse of the power to tend to manipulate ourselves for their own benefits. We, the Filipinos, have the courage to fight our right. The blood will flow in our homeland just to get the freedom. This is the reason why Rizal want to open our realization that we are the slave of the colonizer. Brutal killings and even they make us ignorant that an insult for our dignity. We fight for our homeland because this is our home country.